This is my field experience report number 4 about student skills and prior learning. So again, I'm in Glen Rose ISD at Glen Rose Intermediate. I will use J for my student's alias because I do not have a last name to go with that. So my student's favorite subject last year would be science. He said because it's very hands-on and easier to learn. His least favorite subject was English because he struggles with writing in English because he's an ELL student. His favorite subject this year is science again because it keeps building to his prior knowledge. And then his least favorite was math because each year he said it just keeps getting harder and harder, which is pretty true. So the only classes that changed were from English to math. And just because he said math began to be harder for him. He said he would enjoy math or English if they were a more hands-on learning instead of just the teacher standing at the front of the room and them listening. Some hobbies that he does for fun is ride his bike and play video games, just like any fifth grader. So the prior skills that helped him is that he is a kinesthetic learner, which means he needs to move around. So riding a bike is a very good example of being active and moving around. So what I'm doing with my student when I'm there is I am sitting with a group of 3 students and I am working on labs and morning work with them, and I will sit there and just guide them in becoming explorers and having discoveries and making inferences. And so my teacher, I do not get to work individually with them, so I just work in a group of 3. But I'm focused on 1 or 2 students at that table who have a specific exceptionality. Sorry. And like I said earlier, he is a kinesthetic tactile learner. He likes to move around, he likes to hold things, he likes to do. And so how I will use this knowledge is I will realize that each student is individual. So something I might think will work with this student won't work with this student. So I need to be analyzing what works best with each student by saying their modality that works for them and realizing disabilities such as a student is an ELL. So it would help him to understand it if he saw the object, held the object, and maybe even spoke the object to better understand it. Thank you.